JP here. I'm just about to start the car. I just pulled the cover off that I had for the winter. I'm not going to bother washing the dust off it. You might as well see it like it is. I just started it once here. I'll start it again just to show you. We're in the car right now. Passenger seat. Lots of leg room up front in these cars. So the guy who had it before me put an old Alpine iPod little stereo, but it's got Alpine speakers in the doors in the back, and it's got a subwoofer in the hatch. You've always got plans for the future. You can buy a double DIN off of here and put Apple CarPlay if you wanted to, and that was on my list of things to do, but I'm getting lazy and old. So the thing I did with this car is I took out the ashtray and made a cup holder. It's an old, okay, it's pretty stiff now. But anyways, I made a cup holder out of it. I also put power connectors in there and ran USBs and everything to the center console, so it's easy to work with. I changed all the lights in the car to LED colored lights instead of the old dim stuff, and I even changed the pods here, the lighting in there, so they're a lot brighter at night. So I'm going to start it up. There it is. I'm just in the garage right now. So let's see if I can put the lights on. See, now they're blue LEDs. It's bright. It's relatively bright, so at night they look really cool. And then the pod lights are well lit and everything else. The air conditioning works fine. You set your temperature to whatever and it'll get there. It's only 2 speeds though, high and low. But lots of air. I'm sure you can hear it. I know you can't tell if it's cold, but if I was to leave it running forever, it would stay at 18. And I bring it up, it should slow down, shut off. Yeah, now the heater kicks in. So anyways, it's worked well since I've had the car anyways. Now we're going to shut that off. Confirmation of the mileage to 121.7. I don't know if that's what I put on the post, but 121.7 something. Oh, 121.126. That's what it is. Okay, so everything works. When I was talking about the bubbling, you would see it a little bit in here and a little bit on the doors, but look, see, it's cold. There's nothing whatsoever. So it's been redone. This was peeling off when I got the car. I redid this, recovered this. I did a lot of work. An LED inside light too, for the car. It's pretty bright. Just little stuff I did. I had about 8 jobs to do under the dash. One of the things with these cars, and it's starting to do it again, like I was telling you, they get really hot inside. So a lot of them peel back on the main vent here. So when I took my dash off, I re-glued it, did everything I could. It's just starting to lift again, but yeah, it's not that noticeable. But what you can get on the internet, again, this is a common problem with them. You can buy one of these inserts that you can just pull out that is wider, and it'll sit on top of this. So, and they're not that expensive either. They're 50, 60 bucks, something like that. Okay, so flaws, yeah, I'm somehow working on my car. I lost the little cover here at one point, so I got a bolt showing. Pisses me off, but I could never find that cover when I took that dash apart. So okay, we're gonna go look at the engine. There it is. telling you about that front repair. There was deep gouge in here. So I just ended up taping it off and painting like a little thing over it. I mean, if I'd have kept the car, I'd have been looking into a new front fascia for it. I mean, it's getting there. It's the original and it's pretty low. Here's the dings I put that I told you that they cracked when I dropped the step ladder on it. Try and show you. You look at it head on. You gotta know. You don't really see it into the light though. Car comes with these not bad looking rims, but they're oversized wheels. They used to be 16, now they're 18 with wider tires. One of the things with these cars, they're designed without toe in, toe out. So the first 18s I had on there were worn right out on the inside. So what I did is I went to Z1 Motorsports. So I can't see it unless I jack it up. But I bought adapters to give it a bit of control on the toe in and toe out. So it's improved quite a bit, but there's still a tiny bit of wear on the inside. But the older ones are just worn slick on the inside, so it's been an improvement. I painted the calipers also black to match the car. It's got electric mirrors that, one of them doesn't work that well. Not a big deal to me, but I mean work in terms of folding in. They do work for electric adjustments, no big deal. The T-top, this is the one I put some goop in it there and try to stop a tiny little drip that falls here all the time. In terms of wear for the seat, this is probably the most worn area because it's the one you come in on. Other than that, there's no wear marks anywhere. Yeah, I got a piece of tape here to hold this nice and tight. Again, you can buy these on the internet for like 20 bucks. So I never bother to. I mean, you gotta set your priorities on this. So yeah, electric front seat. Opener for the trunk and the gas cap. It's got power windows, power locks. Okay, I got junk in the back seat here, but it's a small back seat, but it works. It's clean, not too much damage. Oh yeah, I did recover some of these too. Like it was in not that great a shape. That had been left outside for a long time in the heat or something. So I ended up re-gluing covers on there. They look good. Everything looks all right. There is a tiny little flaw in the tint here that they did on the inside, and it's peeled off, so nothing much I can do with that unless you get it redone. T-roofs come off. All right, there we go. See, T-tops are here. So it's filthy right now from the dust. I don't even know if I washed it before I put it away. It's a brand new spoiler, pretty good shape. The electric antenna goes up and down with FM. I put aftermarket headlights on, tail lights on it. It had those yellow and orange ones. I didn't like them, so I bought a set of these. So I like that. I got the stickers to put on. Fairly Z. Those AMS catbacks. This is probably the worst part of the paint job here. It's a little tiny. It's not. I mean, you have to look for them. This tint's pretty good. So that's about it. The other thing I learned the hard way is you look under here. It's a unibody, of course. And it's a little squished here, but it's still fine. That's because you can put a one-sided lift, the jack one side, and I used to put it up on blocks in the winter, but you can't lift both sides at the same time. So you have to lift one side to be able to put a jack under the motor or the differential at the back, and then lift it from there. So it kind of squished them a little bit here, but I don't think it's an issue. It's no issue to me anyways. So yeah. They're aftermarket LEDs, or HIDs. They're kind of bluish at night. Actually, they look pretty good. I hardly ever drive it at night. Oh, something I forgot to show you. Hold on. Because it didn't have driving lights, I guess you can get away with it in Canada, but I don't like it. I tried to find a cheap way to do it, and I found a cool little switch on the internet that I put a switch on this and it's wired directly to the battery. Yeah, I'm going to turn it on, and I'm trying to find a little block. Oh, there's the controller here. I screwed it in right here. And it's a controller that looks at the battery voltage. So when the car is running, the voltage goes up to 14 while it's charging. That activates the switch, which activates these LEDs I got from the internet, and I use as driving lights. And they work really, really good. They look good too. I'll have the car out a little later and I'll add to this video. But for now, here's the basic walk around. Oh, I'm going to pull it out. And I'm going to show you some oil leakage. Now, another issue with these cars when they get old, I redid both motor seals, front and back. That's all done. I've got an aluminum drive shaft. I've got an aftermarket intake and those cat pads. Now the thing that's leaking a little bit of oil, it's just a drip once in a while, and I've never really had to refill this much. It's from the power steering system. There is a little drip off a fitting down there. And it's nothing major, but it ain't coming from the motor, I know that. Okay, I'll might make a subsequent little video with that. You might be listening and going, what's that tick, 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 tick? When the car is hot, it's been doing that since the get-go for the past 12 years. And look it up on the internet. Listen to some of them starting up. You'll see they all have a little tick, 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 tick. I don't think it's anything major with the engine, but hey, I'm telling you everything.